So you don't have to have me sitting in the audience, that's a straw man saying, paid links or something like that. Because people know there are a lot of other great ways to get links. So I think it's sort of funny. It's almost like you could just put a stuffed dummy here or something like that, put a little Matt Cutts sign on it or something. But people don't really need me. They already know how to do SEO really, really well.
I'll put it to you another way before we cap off. So you're like the law, right? I mean, you're like no, but seriously, we can say that, it's my personal blog and I'm going not speaking for Google, but you will speak and talk about these things that in many ways you'll say this is what is right or wrong for Google, and it's Google, and this is the way you do it. And I guess when I'm not to put you on the spot for that, do you get surprised, like you think this ought to be common sense, and you say something and people go,
I try not to think what's right or wrong for Google. I think what's right or wrong for users. And then Google tries to align ourselves with what's right or wrong. But what I think is really funny, has anybody ever seen Danny do a Matt imitation? Right? He can do it really well. Like, without even me taking a stance on an issue, he knows what I'm going to say, right? Because he kind of knows, well, what's the right way to do something. So
it is the right way. We're always trying to think, we're modulating.
The fact that people can already ask themselves what's really good for users and guess what stance Google's going to take means you don't really need me for the process. So I think it's fantastic if people can kind of play me and guess what I'm going to say, because most of the time they say, oh yeah, this is the way to go forward, this is what's good for users.
Well, we're going to build a Matt Cutts widget that everybody can put on their pages, and you can pick out different things.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's good. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.